Hello there, darling. We're getting straight to the reading today. I've already done a prayer, and I feel like I want to make these readings more concise, condensed, to really respect your time. So, I have here rhythm and higher choices, which is interesting because one is more unconscious, the other one is more conscious, seemingly. Maybe not. Maybe they're one and the same. What do these two cards have to say? Any musicians here? I'm seeing here that maybe there's been a lot of mental activity, deliberation, you know, just like spinning round and round, trying to make the choice that's coming up with the idea, what's the right choice, what's the right idea, specifically for your greatest path, you know. I see that you're very ambitious. Not only that, you wish to give yourself and others a lot. And you want to move forward quickly. It's like the ambition feels like this pressure sometimes, right? It's just like, oof, I need to make it happen. I need to. Oh, it's happening now. We're still in this moment of pause here. There's no need to force anything. It all happens naturally. But what is it you're not doing now that could fulfill that for you? Yeah, I'm seeing this message of like, especially in this time, it's like, what can I give myself? Not just materialistically, but what would be a really sweet thing for myself to feel like I'm already the superstar that I know that I'm going to be, you know? There's no point in waiting. I mean, you're in a moment of pause. It's a moment of realignment. And that's the truth. It's realignment. It's realignment. The feeling might be really uncomfortable to sit with. This pause. But there's this emphasis on sitting with the uncomfortable right now. Right before all your big blessings are coming in, right before everything great happens, this is the moment. Everything needs to be tweaked. Everything is being tweaked, little by little. Because the reason for this waiting time is so that when it does come, it's just the best outcome possible. You know, that's why we have to wait. And in reality, we're meant to enjoy this part as much as the rest. You know? And it might be, yeah, again, it might be very uncomfortable. And you might even not be happy in this situation. But can you start to realize how valuable it is to have the emotions and feelings they're going through. It's like so many people spend so long running and keeping themselves busy to just avoid certain emotions. We do anything. We start, we go from one habit to the next, constant pattern of addiction and avoidance, just to get away from the discomfort. But there's something so valuable, and I know this might be repetitive, but there's treasure waiting you in this moment. Not, the abundance, yes, but there's specifically an emphasis here on this period of pause. This is where your treasure is coming from. It's alchemy. It's not going to come from externally, it's going to come from within and sparkle, just the subconscious is calling you so strongly, just asking you to dive in completely. And just sit with it. I'm seeing here too, it's like, we go through a lot of time, through a lot of experiences, and our experiences shape us and shift us. But we might have picked up ideas and values and things that we truly don't want to keep anymore, or ones that we really do believe in. I see here that at this moment, and this makes sense because we're about to be in a new year, it's like we're in a very reflective time right now. But this is specifically reflecting about our morals, what we truly believe in, how to be a good person. Not only that, it's like, what do we really need? There's a breakthrough here in terms of that, like maybe for years you've been operating in some way, chasing love. Suddenly, I might love something, but that doesn't mean I should have it. And it's these breakthrough realizations of how we operate. True self-love. Today in my journaling, I tried to break down exactly like what is true self-love. And one, it was like setting the right boundaries and discipline, but not in a controlling or, cruel way. Because I think that's why I've feared it for so long. 2, being kind to oneself truly. And 3 is growing, continuously growing. That's just what I got, but yeah, there's a sense of like truly finding a home within yourself, no matter where you are in the world, no matter your circumstances, no matter what possibly could happen to you, you will always be at home within yourself. Which makes you a very powerful individual. Yeah, there's a very decisive energy here of recognizing the difference between living in fantasy and being a dreamer. You're in charge of your fate. You're not just going to see what life does to you. Rather, you're going to take the risk here. And it doesn't mean you're not going to go with the flow or whatever. I just mean that you're taking responsibility for your life, but also to do something great, you know? No one's going to hand you greatness. You must become greatness. And here you are. Gratitude. Grief. Transformation. In this time of reflecting, perhaps lots of old griefs can come up, but these griefs are transforming into gratitudes. And it's very relieving in some way. But in order for that to happen, you do have to sit with it in a really raw sense and alchemize it. And it's a patient process. Give yourself a lot of grace. A lot of grace. You might be having anxiety about this great work that you're doing, whatever you're been working on. And perhaps you feel like, in terms of connection with others or with someone specific, things are not moving forward. But the divine masculine in you right now is asking you to be light, to be lighthearted. Challenge yourself to laugh, even if you feel the most immense amount of pain, guilt, shame, all those really heavy emotions. When you're feeling them, see if you can become light. I commend you for not distracting yourself and choosing to face the deepest feelings and emotions, because there's no way through but through. And I really see, I've been seeing, but it's like this major old trauma is being released here. And in some way it's already been released. Rather, it's just that you're letting go of the weight and the heaviness. And that's why there's this insistence on lightheartedness specifically too, because it's probably very heart-oriented, right? And I see here specifically Perhaps in this you feel a bit alone. Or you've been wanting to just like relieve this pressure and pain by... I forgot about this connection here. It's saying there's just, yeah, just wait. Wait to move forward deeper with this connection. Take more time for yourself. Not because you're not worthy or anything. It's just, if you proceed now, you might spill some of this, you know, there's something really, it's like needs to go into the fire. And you don't want to project that onto somebody else. Yeah, you're liberating yourself here from a really old and large fear. Something you've been running away from for literally a long time. You've been running and running and running from this, and it's become this huge monster of a thing within you. And it's being released here. But it's requiring you to be kind of clever, because this monster or whatever this is doesn't really want to leave. It wants to stay stuck within you. Because in some way it's alive as well. You know, things don't want to die. Even our feelings, or I don't know, even this imaginary thing doesn't want to die. And you know, in some way we can have empathy for that. But you're wow, there's such a black energy here too. Like darkness. But what the reason that you're moving forward with this is and I keep saying this, you're going on a great adventure. Going on a great adventure, and you're all this armor, all this weight, all this heaviness, this is the final shed right now. Wait on this connection. Okay, is there any guidance? Ooh. Yeah, I mean, take this time to reflect a lot. Write if you can. However you do, however you but a lot of writing I'm seeing here. Just sit with it. And then sit with your dream. There's just this permission. Give yourself permission to go to the very depths. There's an integration here. Yeah, this is integrating. We're integrating a very big lesson. And it's been learned. The lesson has been learned, and now it's like it's fully melding into our subconscious, and we are transformed. I congratulate you very much. This has been your reading for today. Thank you for spending this moment with me, wherever you are in time and space. So much love. I'll see you soon, okay?